Dear soul, today the angels guided me to you to deliver a powerful revelation. A truth that, once you fully understand, can completely transform the way you see what's happening with that person who occupies your thoughts. Yes, I'm talking about that person who, for some time, seemed to have disappeared from your path, as if the bond that united you had been cut. But the reality is much deeper than you imagine. The angels clearly show this connection is not over. It has simply entered a period of silence so that there can be a much more meaningful reunion. Have you noticed how, in recent days, subtle signs have begun to emerge? Perhaps a sudden memory, a dream that seemed too real, or even a synchronicity that brought that person's name back to your mind. This is no coincidence. There is an energetic movement happening at this very moment, and it involves you and that person. What I'm about to reveal to you can change everything you thought about this separation. Throughout this time of distance, that person's feelings have not disappeared. Quite the opposite. The angels show that they have been going through a process of emotional awakening. There is a whirlwind of thoughts, regrets, and even longing within them. A longing they tried to ignore, but which has grown silently day after day. You know that phase when someone tries to move on, convinces themselves that it's better this way, but deep down, every memory weighs heavily on their heart. That's exactly where this person is now. On the outside, they may seem fine, distracted, living life, but on the inside, the void you left is becoming impossible to ignore. The angels show me scenes, as if this person is right now mentally reliving the moments you spent together. Little things, like the way you smiled or how you cared for them. Even the moments of silence between you are coming back to their memory, but with a completely different meaning now. The distance, which once seemed like their choice, is now seen as a mistake they begin to realize more clearly each day. But why is all this happening now? The answer is simple: because you have also changed. You have grown, matured emotionally, and become an even stronger and more enlightened version of yourself. The angels say that the energy you emanate today is much more powerful than before. Your vibration is different. You are no longer the person who accepted emotional scraps. Now you know your worth, and it is precisely this new energy of yours that is pulling this person back into your energetic field. Before continuing the message, write this mantra in the comments. I am love, I am light, I attract sincere reconciliations. Now continuing the message. The angels are setting the stage for unexpected situations to happen in the coming days. You know that coincidence that seems planned by the universe? It could be a casual encounter, an unexpected message, or even a dream that will seem so real that you will wake up with the feeling that this person was by your side. These are the ways the universe will use to give the first push in this reconciliation. And as much as this person is still struggling with their own feelings, the angels show that they are beginning to lose this internal battle. The longing, the memories, the affection, all of this is gaining a strength that even they cannot explain. They begin to question the decisions they made, to imagine what it would be like if they had chosen to stay by your side. These thoughts will intensify more and more, but beware, this does not mean you should chase after or force anything. The angels ask that you keep your energy high, focusing on yourself, your well-being, and your happiness. The more at peace you are with yourself, the stronger the energetic call she will feel to come closer. This person needs to feel that the reunion will not be just another fleeting moment, but rather an opportunity to start something real, with more emotional maturity from both sides. What is forming now between you two is a field of emotional reconnection, and the angels are adjusting every detail of this reunion. And there is something even more important that you need to know. This reunion will not be like before. It will come loaded with feelings that were dormant. There is a deep learning being generated on both sides. Both you and she are more aware of the importance of each other. The reunion, when it happens, will be much more intense than any other moment you have ever experienced. But that's not all. There is a revelation that the angels will still show you. Something about this person's true feelings, something that can completely change your expectations. Dear soul, if you've come this far, it's because you felt that something inside you resonated with the first part of this message. And the angels show me that there is a very special reason for this. There is a powerful energy acting behind the scenes in your life. A force that, even invisible to the eyes, is causing intense movements in the heart of that person you thought you had lost forever. What I'm going to tell you now may be one of the most important parts of this revelation. This person is not just missing you. She is in a true internal conflict. There is a mix of regret, hope, fear, and above all, a growing desire to change the course of the situation. You know when someone starts to realize that they made decisions based on pride, insecurity, or even the influence of others? That's exactly what's happening now. The angels show that this person has been reevaluating every choice she made. She catches herself thinking, what if I had acted differently? What if I hadn't walked away? What if I had said everything that got stuck in my throat? These questions are growing, gaining space in her mind, especially on the quietest nights when no one is around to distract her. And there is something even more interesting. The angels reveal that in the last few days she has felt an unusual restlessness. It's as if the universe is giving little pushes, placing situations, songs, conversations, or even dreams that bring you back to her thoughts. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, 222, I am ready to receive what is rightfully mine, to claim this energy that is forming. The angels also ask with great affection that if this message is truly touching your heart, and if you feel that it has brought you comfort or hope, consider making a donation through the Worth a Lot button. This small gesture of gratitude helps us continue bringing messages of light, guidance, and support to you and to so many other people who need these words. Returning to the message, the angels show that this emotional restlessness she feels is not a passing phase. There is a very strong spiritual reason behind it. This person is being called to an emotional awakening. Everything she tried to ignore, hide, or suffocate is now coming to the surface with a force she can no longer control. And do you know what the most important detail is? She feels that if she doesn't do something about it soon, she might lose you forever. The angels show me that the fear of definitive loss is beginning to take over her. It's as if, for the first time, she is realizing that life does not offer infinite second chances. She realizes that time is passing, that you are changing, getting stronger, and that perhaps soon the space she occupied in your heart may no longer exist. And this is deeply affecting her. There's a mix of despair and hope. She wants to believe there's still time, that there's still a chance to reconnect with you. But at the same time, she fears that if she tries to get closer, she'll find a closed heart, too hurt to accept this reconciliation. That's why the angels ask me to tell you something very important now. If this person reaches out to you in the next few days, no matter how unexpected it may seem, remember that it won't be a coincidence. It will be a direct result of this spiritual movement that is happening right now. Maybe she won't know the right words to say. She might come hesitantly, with strange excuses or even seemingly unimportant conversations. But behind every word, the true reason will be one, the desire to have you close again. And here's some direct advice from the angels. Keep your heart open, but wisely. Don't give in out of need or impulse. Allow this person to show, through actions and not just words, that they are truly willing to do things differently this time. There's an energetic alignment happening between you two. The angels are working so that when the reunion happens, it will be a moment of truth, with emotional surrender and a new chance for both of you. A chance that won't come with the same insecurities of the past, but with more clarity and purpose. Dear soul, If you've made it this far, it's because your heart feels that there's something much bigger happening behind all of this. The angels clearly show me that you're ready to receive the truth that many are afraid to hear, the real reason that has kept this person away for so long. There's an emotional block that she carried within herself, a deep fear that paralyzed her. But now, all of this is beginning to crumble. What the angels reveal to me is that this person has always had very intense feelings for you, but at the same time, she fought against them every day. Why? Because deep down, she didn't believe she was capable of making you happy. No matter how much you showed affection, understanding, and patience, this person carried within herself the idea that she wasn't good enough. A silent but devastating fear, something that made her think that if she tried to get closer, she would only bring more pain to both of you. She wondered, what if I can't sustain this love? What if I hurt her again? What if I get rejected after opening up? These thoughts created an invisible barrier between you, a barrier that, even without you knowing, was fueled by old insecurities, emotional traumas, and even negative experiences that this person went through before meeting you. But here's the most important revelation. The angels show that at this very moment, this barrier is beginning to crumble. You know, when a dam full of water starts to crack, that's what's happening to her now. The fear that was once greater than everything is starting to give way to a courage she didn't even know she had. This courage is born from missing you, from the longing she feels, from the thoughts that insist on coming back every night before she sleeps. And there's more. The angels reveal that she has been watching you, even from afar. Whether through social media, conversations with mutual friends, or even through constant memories. She notices that you've changed, that your energy is different, you're more radiant, more confident. And this, while it makes her admire you, also scares her. This new version of you is forcing this person out of their comfort zone, to realize that if she doesn't do something now, she might lose you for good. And it's precisely this combination of longing, regret, and the fear of losing you that will be the fuel for her to take concrete action. Now, before continuing the message, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you, continuing the message. The angels are preparing a very specific moment for this reunion. It won't be by chance. There is an energetic window opening, a period in which the universe will be favoring reconciliations, unexpected encounters, and conversations that can change everything. And pay attention, when this person reaches out to you, they will probably still try to seem strong, indifferent, or even a little confused. Don't expect immediate declarations of love, but behind every word will be the genuine desire to reconnect. The angels also ask you for a simple but powerful exercise. Before going to sleep, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize this person reaching out to you with sincerity, with a look that asks for another chance. Imagine a conversation where both of you can open up without fear. This visualization will help align the energies between you even more. And now, as part of this renewal energy, the angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is the number 7. Write in the comments, I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks a lot and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Dear soul, now that you know about the fear that paralyzed this person and how it is changing, it's time to understand something even deeper. The angels show me that there is a spiritual force acting directly in their life. A sequence of signs, dreams, insistent thoughts, and even unexpected situations are being placed in this person's path to make them wake up once and for all. What I'm about to reveal to you now may explain a lot of things that seemed meaningless until then. This person has been receiving spiritual messages in various ways. It may have been through repeated numbers that they started seeing frequently, like 222 or 444, or even through songs on the radio that seem to talk exactly about you two. In some cases, the angels also send signs through dreams that seem so real that they wake up with a racing heart, with the feeling that they need to do something. But they may not understand that these signs come from the spiritual plane, but the restlessness they feel is real. There is an urgency in their emotions, an inner voice that no longer silences, saying that they need to reach out to you, clear things up, and perhaps try again. The angels show me that in recent weeks, this person has faced moments of deep reflection. Situations that they once faced with indifference now affect them intensely. Small everyday things, like seeing a couple on the street, hearing a name similar to yours, or simply remembering old conversations. All of this makes them think of you repeatedly. And you know what's most interesting? They have begun to realize that no matter how much they try to occupy their mind with other things, nothing seems to fill the void you left. The angels show that in the coming days, the intensity of these signs will increase even more. It will be like an urgent call, an almost uncontrollable impulse that will lead them to want to take concrete action. Now the angels ask for an important step from you. They want you to free up the emotional space necessary for this reconnection to happen in a light and positive way. So write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them. Send love and say, I forgive you and I release you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This is a crucial step. Forgiveness is not just an act of generosity, but an energetic unblocking. When you release emotional ties, the universe opens paths that were once blocked. Often, the distance between two people is maintained by unresolved energies, old resentments, or wounds that need healing. The angels reinforce. By forgiving, you are not only benefiting that person, you are making room for your own happiness to flourish again in your life. Another important detail. The angels show that this person is also being led to a process of silent repentance. Even if they don't yet have the courage to reach out to you, internally they have already begun to ask for forgiveness. Yes, they mentally visualize this. In moments of solitude, they think about how they could have done things differently. This energy of repentance is the first step for them to gather courage and seek a new approach. And here is a direct piece of advice from the angels. Stay firm in your positive vibrations. Take care of yourself, strengthen your emotions and prepare, because this person won't be able to resist for much longer. There is a meeting being spiritually arranged, and when it happens, you will realize that everything you're experiencing now was just preparation for something much greater. Dear soul, if you are closely following every part of this message, it is because something within you feels that a greater truth is unfolding. And the angels confirm there is indeed. At this moment, this person is experiencing the greatest emotional conflict in a long time. An internal battle that, no matter how much they try to disguise it, is consuming every thought and every decision of their day. The angels clearly show me that they are divided between two very intense forces, the fear of exposing themselves and the almost uncontrollable desire to reach out to you. On one hand, they have that old inner voice, fueled by insecurities and unresolved past experiences. This voice tells them that perhaps it is better to remain distant, avoid complications, protect their pride, and not take emotional risks. It is the part of them that prefers silence to vulnerability, that tries to rationalize feelings and find excuses not to act. But on the other hand, there is something much stronger, the call of the heart, a desire they can no longer suppress, a feeling that screams inside them, saying they need to see you, hear you, know how you are. This person feels that if they keep postponing this decision, they might lose you forever. And it is precisely this fear that is pushing them out of their comfort zone. You know what's most surprising? The angels reveal to me that in recent days they have been rehearsing conversations with you in their mind. They mentally relive how it would be to call you for a meeting, send you a message, or even meet you by chance, and act as if it were something natural. They imagine how you would react, what you would say, how you would look at them. And every time they visualize this scene, their heart races, their breathing quickens, and the desire to act only increases. The angels also show me that they have been looking for signs to know if you still feel something for them. Whether by discreetly observing your social media, asking indirectly through mutual friends, or even interpreting any gesture of yours as a possible opening for this reconnection. And here is a very important revelation. The angels are telling you that they feel your energy. Even from a distance, this person senses when you think of them, when you miss them, when you reminisce about the moments you shared. There is an energetic connection between you that has never been completely broken. This is the reason why, even without physical contact, you are still emotionally connected. Now, it is important for you to know this person is still fighting this internal battle. But the angels affirm that this conflict will not last much longer. There is a growing sense of urgency within them, as if time were running out and she knew she had to take action before it's too late. The angels also emphasize something very important for you at this moment. Stay calm and confident. Don't let anxiety make you act impulsively. Keep focusing on your energy, your inner peace, and your emotional balance. This will further increase the attraction that already exists between you and another precious guidance. Start making positive affirmations when you wake up. Tell yourself, I deserve to live a sincere, reciprocal, and true love. I allow the universe to bring to me what is rightfully mine. The more you reinforce this, the more the universe will align the circumstances for this reunion to happen in the best possible way. But beware, the angels ask me to warn you. This person may try to disguise their return. They may come with excuses, trivial matters, pretending it's just a casual conversation. But the truth is that behind every word will be the genuine desire to start over. Dear soul, if your heart is racing now, know that it's not for nothing. The angels show me that you're about to live one of the most important phases of this reconnection process. What until now seemed like just a wish or a distant hope is turning into reality. The energy movement that started discreetly is now gaining intensity, and this person, yes, them, is a few steps away from taking real, concrete action that will deeply stir your emotions. What the angels reveal to me is that there will be a very specific moment. Something will happen in their daily life that will be like a trigger. It could be a conversation with someone who mentions you, unexpected news, or even an event that makes them realize that time is running out. They will feel the need to act. They won't be able to delay any longer. The angels show that this moment may come unexpectedly for you. Perhaps during a regular day, when you're distracted, focused on other areas of your life, and suddenly, a message, a call, or even an unexpected encounter, something that will catch you by surprise. But the angels ask, be emotionally prepared for this contact. They want you to react with balance, without letting anxiety or neediness guide your responses. Take a deep breath, feel the moment. Allow this person to speak, express what they feel, and carefully observe their actions. Remember, now is the time to receive, not to chase. And there's something you can do to further strengthen this energy of attraction and openness. The angels ask you to share this message with two beloved people who need this light and hope. Perhaps someone who is facing a similar love dilemma, or someone who needs to believe again in the power of the universe. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together, and more. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Ask for protection, emotional clarity, and wisdom to deal with everything that is to come. Now back to the message. The angels show me that within this person a decision is already being formed. They are mentally rehearsing how to approach you, what to say, how to justify the distance, and mainly how to open space for a new beginning. But beware, this approach may not come with perfect words. It may be that they come with a timid apology, or even with any pretext just to initiate contact. The important thing here is to understand that the action, no matter how small, represents a huge emotional victory over the fear and pride they have carried for so long. The angels reinforce. Don't react with resentment or demands at first. Give space for this person to feel safe, to open up more and more. And there's more. There is an invisible force surrounding you both now, a powerful synchronicity that the universe is creating. Situations that will make this person feel uncontrollably the desire to be close to you again. With each passing day, the emotional distance decreases, and the angels assure the moment of real approach is closer than you imagine. Dear soul, now that you understand all the spiritual, emotional, and energetic movement that is pushing this person back into your path, it's time to know what the angels foresee for your immediate future. This is one of the most delicate parts of the message, and perhaps also one of the most important. The angels show me that after the reunion, the energy between you will become extremely sensitive. It's as if both of you were walking on newly cultivated soil, still fragile, but with enormous potential to flourish. Therefore, every word, every attitude, every gesture will have a much greater emotional weight than before. Soon after this reapproach, you may notice this person acting a bit confused. At one moment they will show affection, at another they may close off again. This will not be a sign of disinterest, but rather a reflection of the internal conflict they are still processing. The angels ask you, with great affection, to be patient. This phase of emotional transition will require balance, self-control, and above all, trust in what you have already built within yourself. Don't force conversations they are not ready to have, but also don't close the doors. Give space and time for them to find the right words. Now pay attention to some very specific signs that the angels are showing you for the coming days. Changes in the tone of conversations. Even if they still try to disguise it, you will notice that their tone will be more emotional, more involved, and sometimes even nostalgic. Small gestures of care. It could be a message asking how you are, a reminder of a special moment between you, or even an unexpected compliment. Signs of jealousy. Even if subtle, they may show discomfort when they realize that you are moving on with your life or that other people are close to you. Attempts to create new encounters. They may indirectly suggest that they would like to see you, create pretexts to talk, or even ask about your routine. These signs are direct responses to what the angels are working on behind the scenes. Each of their movements will be a reflection of this reconnection energy that is forming between you. But beware, the angels also want you to know that it is essential to establish healthy boundaries. If there are attitudes that cause you discomfort, insecurity, or confusion, don't be afraid to express delicately how you feel. This is a new phase, and it needs to be built on more solid and true foundations. The angels show me that this reconnection has a very special potential. It's not just about a fleeting emotional return. There is indeed the possibility of a new beginning, much more mature, conscious, and balanced. But for this to happen, both parties must be willing to look at their own mistakes, learn from them, and build something new with more respect, care, and sincerity. This is the phase where the universe will test the authenticity of both your feelings. Therefore, keep your faith, but also keep your emotional dignity intact. Trust the process, but also trust your own worth. And now, the angels ask me to reinforce something very important. During the next few days, whenever you feel anxiety or doubts, say a prayer to your guardian angel. Ask for clarity, protection, and discernment to understand what is best for you. Dear soul, we are approaching a very sensitive and important part of this message. Now that you understand the spiritual movement, the internal transformation, and the moment of approach, it's time to talk about what the angels have shown me as the next challenges this person will face, and why this, in a direct way, will impact your life. The angels reveal that even with all the courage she is gathering to approach you, a delicate period is forming. She will start to feel a very intense oscillation between the desire to completely surrender to this feeling and the fear of reliving old emotional pains. This may cause her to take contradictory actions. One day, she may seek you out with all her attention, showing affection and openness. The next day, she may distance herself again, as if she were confused, lost, or even disinterested. But the angels ask me to assure you, it will not be disinterest. It will only be the reflection of a very deep internal conflict. This person is facing the challenge of looking at herself with honesty. For the first time in a long time, she is being forced to deal with her own feelings, her own insecurities, and the consequences of everything that happened between you two. The angels show that, during this period, she will mentally relive every moment you had together. She will remember the conversations, the silences, the encounters, and also the misunderstandings. This emotional analysis will cause her moments of great sensitivity, and you know what that means for you. It means that this is the time to stay centered and with a strengthened heart. The angels ask that you do not make decisions based on impulses. Do not respond to her actions with anxiety. Wait, observe, and act only when you feel that there is sincerity in every move she makes. This is the phase of discernment. The universe is testing both of your abilities to deal with your own feelings in a mature way. The angels also ask me to tell you that this is the ideal moment to further strengthen your connection with the spiritual plane. During the next few weeks, whenever you feel doubt or confusion, take a deep breath and say a prayer, asking for clarity and balance. Another essential piece of advice: keep your emotional routine stable. Continue investing in yourself, in your well-being, in your daily activities. This will create an energy of security that will be felt by her, even from a distance. If you show emotional imbalance, she may interpret this as a sign that things between you are still the same as before. On the other hand, if you show balance and serenity, she will feel that she is approaching an even stronger, more decisive, and emotionally healthy person. This posture of yours can be the decisive factor for her to fully surrender to this reconciliation. The angels also show me that during this period, you may start to notice more external signs related to this situation. Songs, repeated numbers like 111, 222, or even unexpected encounters with people who bring you indirect news about her. These signs are the confirmation that the universe is aligning the pieces perfectly. Now the angels ask me for one last gesture from you before we move on to the final revelation. Share this video with two dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's together build a chain of love and mutual support. And if you wish, leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. This will further strengthen your connection with the spiritual plane. Dear soul, we have come to the last part of this message that the angels asked me to deliver to you with so much care and truth. Now is the time to reveal the emotional outcome of this phase and what, in fact, is about to happen between you two. The angels clearly show that after all these stages of reflection, repentance, and internal struggle, this person will finally make a decision. And this decision will be driven by the real desire not to lose you forever. She will seek reconciliation. It could be through a simple message, an unexpected invitation, or even a conversation that starts casually but gradually gains depth. The angels ask that you be emotionally prepared to welcome this contact with serenity and wisdom. There will be a specific moment when she will look at you differently, a gaze filled with feeling, recognition, and even relief for being there, finally breaking the silence that has consumed her so much. At that moment, you will feel deep in your soul that the cycle of separation has ended. But beware, the angels emphasize that this reunion is not the end of the story. In fact, it is just the beginning of a new emotional construction between you, a more conscious relationship with stronger foundations and much more maturity than before. And here comes a very important revelation. This phase will be marked by conversations that need to happen. Sincere, open conversations, without games or masks. Both of you will have to look at the past with honesty, understand the mistakes, and, most importantly, define together how you want to move forward from here. The angels also alert you to an essential detail. Maintain the balance between heart and reason. No matter how great the desire to relive this story is, it is important that you remember everything you have learned during this period of separation. Do not return to old patterns. Allow yourself to live this new phase with lightness, but also with clarity. The good news is that for most souls who receive this message, the outcome will be positive. There is a strong tendency for this reunion to be marked by true emotions, more mature attitudes, and a genuine desire to make it work. And do you know why this is happening now? Because both of you have gone through a process of internal growth. You have strengthened yourself, reconnected with your worth, and this person has finally realized how special you are. The angels show that in the coming days, you may begin to notice clear changes in her attitudes. Perhaps she will start sending messages more frequently, asking questions about your life, showing interest in knowing how you are feeling. These are clear signs that she is, little by little, allowing herself to truly feel what she has kept hidden for so long. And if there are moments of doubt, remember that the angels are by your side, guiding each step of this reconnection. Whenever you feel anxiety or uncertainty, stop for a few minutes, close your eyes, and ask for guidance. The universe will respond with clear signs. Now, before we end this message, the angels ask one last gesture from you. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I accept the love that life is sending me. I trust in the timing and the truth of feelings." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.